Hey developers, in today's video we will discuss static keyword. The static keyword in JavaScript is used inside a class to create properties or methods that belongs to the class itself, rather than to instances of the class. When you make something static, it means you can use it directly in the class without creating an object from that class. Let's create a math class to do some simple math calculations. We'll call it math operations. Inside this class, we'll make a method for adding two numbers. We'll use the keyword static for this method. The method will be called add, and it will take two parameters, x and y. We'll use the console log to display the result on the console. X plus y will be equal to. I will include placeholder and write x plus y. This is our static method. After that, let's make one more static method for multiplication. Simply copy the above method and paste it here. At place of add, write multiply. Just replace plus with multiply. Now, it's time to try out our static methods. To use the static method, we don't have to create an object. Just use the class name math operations and the method name add. For the addition method, give it two numbers, like 5 and 3. It will show 8 on the console. Similarly, for the multiply method, use math operations and provide two values, for instance, 3 and 9. The result should be 27. Let's make a new method for division called divide without using the static keyword this time. Pass two values, x and y, and use the same console log. Instead of the multiply sign, use the divide sign this time. To use this divide method, which is not static, we need to create an object. Begin with the const keyword, then the object name, let's call it object, and set it equal to the class name math operations followed by parentheses. Don't forget the parentheses with the class name. Now, with the object named object, use dot notation and divide to access the method. Pass two values, for instance, let's divide 8 by 2. The result, displayed on the console, should be 4. This wraps up our first example. Let's move on to another one. Now, we're going to create a class for circles, aiming to calculate the circle's area. Initially, we require one property, and it will be static. Its name is pi. We are aware that the value of pi is approximately 3.14. Additionally, I'd like another property to keep track of the number of circles we create, initially set to 0. We'll also need a constructor to receive the radius value. Set this radius equal to the provided radius value. You can also include the number of circles property here. To access this property, use the class name circle followed by the number of circles and add ++. This is because whenever we create an object, its constructor is automatically called. For this reason, it will keep track of the number of circles. Remember, to access a static property, simply call the class and then the property or method, just like we did in the previous example. Now, let's make a method to calculate the circle's area. We'll call this method calculateArea. Unlike the static ones, this method won't be static. It will return circle.pi multiplied by the square of the radius, represented as this dot radius raised to the power of 2 using double asterisks. Now, let's create two objects. The first object will be named circle1 and set equal to new circle, which is the name of the class. Provide any value as the radius to calculate the circle's area. Duplicate this line to create circle2 with a different radius value. To see the result on the console, use the console log. For the area of circle1, access the calculateArea method using the object name circle1 and the method name. It will show that the area of circle1 is approximately 28.27. Now, repeat this line for circle2. Circle2 has an area of around 78.5. Now, let's create another method to calculate the total number of circles. This method is static, and its name is getTotalCircles. It will return the circle dot number of circles. Check the result of this method using the console log. Write a message in the console log saying total number of circles. Since this is a static method, use the class name and then the method name getTotalCircles. It will return the message total number of circles is 2. This is today's topic: static keyword. The static keyword in JavaScript is used inside a class to create properties or methods that belongs to the class itself, rather than to instances of the class. If you find it helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos.